ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Turfway Park. Racing and gaming for a wonderful Saturday evening of racing here from Florence. 8 races on the program, highlighted by the 6th race, the 39th running of the Forego $125,000 stake event to go 6.5 furlongs. Temperature currently 44 degrees here in Florence. The track condition is fast and some wind starting to pick up in the area, and right now it is a crosswind going directly across the track. Race number 1 to start the early pick 5, scratch number 2, Floyd G. Number 2, Floyd G is out. There is a overweight for number 5, Isabel Del Claire. The rider won over. So race number 1, recapping scratch numbers 2 and 14. Numbers 2 and 14 are out. The 13 draws in. The 8 is ridden by Declan Cannon. Those are the changes in race number 1 to start the pick 5. And they are racing. Pettinari out to the front. Roan for the Rose, the favorite, now flashing speed. Isabel D'Eauclair, Kick Rocks Kid up the inside, up the backside. Southern Sense is climbing to the outside of Over Calendar, who just went by that one, as did Scotch No Rocks. Jackie's back in the yellow silks in about 8 lengths off the lead. Then it's Admiral Tim to the outside of that one. Mahal Kita is 2 in front of Longer View, and Meatloaf's Chance is at the back of the pack. Into the far turn, the quarter 22 and 1. 3 across the course. 3 wide is Roan for the Rose. To the fence is Kicks Rocks Kid. Isabel Declare is sandwiched between those. Pettinari off the shelf moves a 4 wide fourth. Over Calendar is 5th. Up the inside comes Jack No Rocks, and Southern Sense is wide. Meanwhile, Mahal Kita is going to baggage claim 3 over at Delta, way out wide. Top of the home stretch. And Roan for the Rose in the middle of the track has the lead. Up the inside, Kick Rocks Kid. Here comes Kick Rocks Kid up the inside now between horses. Over Calendar is upset-minded down the stand side. Southern Sense, many chances here. Roan for the Rose in the middle. Over Calendar. Over Calendar reaching up and after the lead. Over Calendar will get there. Over Calendar at a huge number. Won the opener by just better than a length in 1:11 and 4. Over Calendar, a 4-year-old big gelded son by Munnings out of the Power Escort mare named Shining Appeal. The winner is owned by Hooves and Saddles LLC of Irene Hernandez. Javier Hernandez, the winning trainer, and Declan Cannon up top. First off the claim here for Javier Hernandez. Claims the source for nickel in the most recent start. Jumps up to the 75 and gets paid as he makes the 11th start, the winning one. The winner bred in Kentucky by Tony Fang. And race 1 is official. $80.90, $25.86, $10.54 on the winner. Exacta $330.28, 50-cent try, better than $1,600. The winning superfecta was 8691. 8691 super for a 10-cent investment. Huge, $2,496.20. And that 50-cent try again, $1,627.16. Bombs away in the opener as we move on to race number 2. Get back in action here. The pick 4 starts in race 2. Scratch numbers 9 and 13. And they're off. Horrible beginning for Rip It Ryan. Good start, though, for Drop Anchor, Horse Daddy Flashing Speed. Mountain Ghost is 3rd. Tuskegee Cat in behind horses from 4th, but rushing up. It is on heels, in fact, on the run the first turn. So Drop Anchor shows the way. Tuskegee Cat trying to slide through underneath that one. And the jock in the Drop Anchor is going to give him some room and let him go on through as Horse Daddy is 3rd. Now up the inside, Vasilevsky is 4th. Mountain Ghost is 5th. 3 or 4 lengths further back to Command Central's about 2. In front of Mountain Ghost up the backside run. Mr. Peterton is next. Weller Rogue alongside. And then a couple lengths further back to the trailer Strike Price. A quarter quick, 23 and 4. Tuskegee Cat on the class drop at 3 to 5 shows the way. Made that big rush. Now is taken in hand and backing the pace up into the field here. As drawn a closer second is Mountain Ghost. Also Drop Anchor in between those two, Horse Daddy. Vasilevsky is 5th, only about 2 off the pace now, still 4 or 5 back to Command Central. Mr. Peterkin starts to unwind as Weller Rogue is being asked for some more speed just towards the inside of Where's Lucky. Still 2 or 3 links back to Rip It Ryan, who hopped at the start, and Strike Price is last. Tuskegee Cat has still showed the way here to the top of the home stretch. Was used hard to get there, though. Tuskegee Cat up top. Mountain goes for second. Meanwhile, Drop Anchor just checked off heels down the stand side. Mr. Peterkin with 1 furlong to go. Tuskegee Cat has raced into submission as Mr. Peterkin ratcheting up the pressure and drawn away from Mike Norris. Mr. Peterkin driving on a 2.5 length lead. Late on the scene comes Command Central, and Mountain goes to the wire. Another upset bombs away winner. Mr. Peterkin had to be at least 19 or 20 to 1 to start the pick 4. Running time 1:39 and 4. Into the winner's circle. Unaffected by the objection. I'll get that to you in just a moment. But the unofficial winner in the circle, number 4, Mr. Peterkin. Mr. Peterkin, a 5-year-old dark bear brown gelded son by Ghost Zapper out of the Mizzen Mast mare named Leo Honey. The winner's owned by Steve Alec Rose, trained by Mike Norris with Luan Machado. Now, objection sign has been posted at this time. It does not affect your winner. It does, however, affect the second and third place finishers, as the jockey aboard number 10, Vasilevsky, Rogelio Miranda, whom finished unplaced, has lodged a claim of foul against both the second place finisher, number 8, Mountain Ghost, and the third place finisher, number 1, Tuskegee Cat, and Miranda alleges interference in the stretch. 10 against 1 and 8 in the stretch. Stand by. And the second race has been declared official. 4817, $40.22, 2212, 912 on the winner. Exacta $739.50, 50-cent try, $668.46. The double better than $1,272. Dime Super $527.78. Somehow the windows are left open for the 9 will pay on a consolation double here. Up on the track for the third race from Turfway, race number 3 starts a 20-cent single 6 jackpot. This is a non-3, 5-claimer to go a mile, scratch 9 and 10. 9 and 10 are out of race 3. Win, play, show, exacta try, Super Daily Double, pick 3, and starts the 20-cent single 6 jackpot. Carry over in the pick 6, better than $9,500. Post time in 6 minutes. And they're off. For the lead from Between Horses, Authoritarian, also Sonic Burn. Between those two, English Classic, Maseta, and 0 to 100 on the run the first turn. Then a length and a half further back, Eli races second last, and Deny is at the back of the pack. Authoritarian with the lead with 6.5 furlongs to go. The lead is a length and a half to English Classic. Maseta in the red cap at 4 to 5 is 3 deep from third. Then a length further back as they work around that turn to straighten up for the backstretch journey. It's 0 to 100 to the outside of Eli. A length and a half further back, Kick It Charlie's deep on the course, 6 in front of Sonic Burn, and Deny will have to do it from the 8th and trailing position. The quarter was 24-1. 4.5 furlongs to travel. Authoritarian trying to see it out here. A neck to English Classic. Maseta stalking to the outside into clear from third. Eli still parked at the rail from fourth. 0 to 100 is fifth and about 5 off the pace. Kick It Charlie starts to close in. Still 3 back to Deny, who's up 1 spot. And Sonic Burn has nothing but hindquarters in front of him. Half mile, 48-1. Controlled tempo being set by Authoritarian, and Corey Orm shows the way as Maseta moves into second with that big, long stride in that high head carriage here as Maseta wanders up to the outside of the pace setter. Meanwhile, from the backfield wide comes 0 to 100 to the top of the home stretch. Authoritarian upset-minded up top as Maseta ranges up to the outside. Here comes Maseta running green all over there on the wrong lead and all with that high head carriage. Maseta to the outside. Authoritarian still finding. Authoritarian trying to hold Maseta at bay. 3 further back to Eli in third to the wire. Authoritarian. Maseta's going to be given some rain right at the wire, and I think got up right on the square, running down the pace setter. Authoritarian photo finish to kick off the single 6. In the winner's circle, had to work to do it, but Maseta grinds it out here to pick up the 3rd lifetime victory, the 2nd straight here. Maseta, 4-year-old big gelded son by Japan out of the Street Boss mare named Watling. Now the winner is owned by Chad Calvert in Wendy Ariel, trained by Maury and Gerardo Corrales, the winning jockey. Maseta, bred in New York by Stonewall Farm. 370, 278, 272 on the winner. Exacta, $17.10. The trifecta, 6, 3, and 2 for a 50-cent variety, 1630, the double 8508. Superfecta 6324 for 10 cents, returning $40.24. The winning pick 3, 676.46. Consolations with that late scratch of the 9 in the middle leg. The consolation pick 3, 37.36. Race number 4 is up next. Race number 4 starts a late pick 5. Jockey in the 4 is 1 over, scratch 7, 8, and 13. To the outside, they are at the post, and they're off. Dalton's Love had an alert beginning. The Gray Sunny Needs Money jumped well, and up the inside, Starship Belmont onto the run the first turn. Wicked Wonder with a couple of saddle bounce there from Saint-Jure as he got bounced off the saddle a couple of times after taking hold in the run the first turn. Aunt Ruth to the outside of him, as is I Need a Girl Like You, and Connect the Causeway. She's in about the 4 path as they work around the opening turn. Right now is third last, the 2 back markers, Trick Hat and Freaking Hot. A contested pace up top as there are 4 across the course. On the inside, Dalton's Love trying to catch a hole in the middle. Starship Belmont advancing to the outside, Connect the Causeway. Meanwhile, the Gray Sunday Needs Money will back off that trio. Now she is 4th. I Need a Girl Like You is 5th. Up the inside, Wicked Wonder, with that erratic first turn run, has drawn within a half a dozen lengths off the lead. Aunt Ruth and Right Now are the next 2. Parked out wide is Trick Hat and still 2. Back to Fracking Hot. Half mile was 48 and 4. Dalton's Love still there. Starship Belmont from Between Horses moves a closer second. Connect the Causeway has worked hard to be up part of the pace and has been parked wide every step of the journey. Wicked Wonder is still in traffic trouble down towards the inside, looping up wide as they race around the turn towards the top of the home stretch. Here comes Trick Hat. It's Trick Hat for Joe Loudy with a 3-wide blitz as the whip is out on Starship Belmont. That's all for Dalton's Love. Now finally, Wicked Wonder has clear sailing, but a lot of work to do. Fracking Hot is rolling from last, but Trick Hat got first run. And Trick Hat, she's drawing away here. Trick Hat for veteran Joe Lafferty gets it done, and she won by about 4 in the end. Fracking Hot was second, then it was tight for third. The winner's owned by Galloping Gator LLC, trained by Joe Lafferty and Luan Machado. The winning jockey. 2 on the card for the Axeman. Also 2 wins now for Trick Hat in her career. She was bred in Kentucky by Shamrock Farms and Vanessa Martin. The winner covered the mile in 139.99 seconds. 14:46, 7:94, 5:32 on the winner time. Super 297.26. The pick 3, 192.99. 210.70 the exact of the try, 313.28 the double 39.20. The horses are stepping trackside for race number 5 at Turfway. Maiden 50 claimers for the 3-year-olds. Go 6.5 furlongs, full gate at 12 with no program changes. In addition to the late pick 4, win play show, exacta try, superfecta daily double, and pick 3 wagering post time in 7 minutes. And they are racing. Sluggish beginning for East by West was slow into stride. Quick into stride is Notario. Bold Blue away in the second position from Between Horses. Don't Let Me Down. He's a Pisces, flanks that one. Then Wolf Warrior in the gray. A Man Walks Into a Bar. The favorite is 6th early, about 6 off the lead. Hale Allen racing towards the inside of Savion Blanc. Then it's Reprehend. Deep on the course is Shortly, still 3. Back to Sailor's Chanson after the slow beginning. East by West is way out of it. The quarter was 22 and 2. The leader is Notario. Shows the way by just better than 2. Don't Let Me Down and Bold Blue, they're second and third. He's a Pisces is 4th. Then a link for the back up the inside. Hale Allen. A Man Walks Into a Bar is parked out wide but closing in as they race around the turn chasing Notario, and the Iron Man shows the way after a half, 45 and 4. Notario will cut the corner. A Man Walks Into his Bar is gaining ground, now shifting ground as is on the wrong furlong lead, is going to try to go down to the inside of Notorio, who's still finding with a furlong to go. Uzi going to work on Notorio, shaking up and driving by 2. A man walks into his bar, is lugging in, and not going to get to pace-setting Notorio. Well rationed by Uzi, wins all the way up top to give Uzi his 3rd win this week. And man walks into bar, had to settle for 2nd, tight for 3rd. Notorio coast to coast for McKenzie and Smith. And that right there is the reason he is called the Iron Man. He just keeps going and going and going. Gate to wire here, Notorio with the nation's 5th all-time leading jockey, Perry Utes. Getting it done here to kick off the late pick 4 with a pace-setting winner off at 9-1. Into the winner's circle, the winningest active jockey in the country, Perry Utes, as he picks up his 7,342nd win, this time on number 3, Notorio. Notorio breaks the maiden here for owner Andrew McKenzie and trainer Larry Smith. Notorio, a 3-year-old big gelded son by commissioner out of the Rock Hard 10 mare named Zori's Eye. Winner covered the 6.5 furlongs gate to wire in 1:17 and 2. And the 5th is official, 21-24, 9-10, 6:30 on the winner. Exacta 83.08, the try 442.54 for 50 cents, the double 243.62. 404 in the pick 4, healthy 2,786.17, dime super $979.88. The winning pick 3, 623, comes back 137.36. The pick 5 pays on 4 of 5, $731.93. Again, the pick 5, 4 of 5. Again, 4 of 5 in the pick 5 pays $731 and change. Please note that pick 5 has a carryover as it went unhit, paying 4 of 5, has a carryover into Wednesday's early pick 5 of $41,720 and change. Up next, the 6th and featured race tonight. 6th race, our featured stake event, the 39th running of the forego, $125,000 guaranteed stake event to go. 6.5 furlongs, take out number 5, Gallant Guy. 8 left to run in the forego, starts the final pick 3. Good luck. The horses stepping trackside for the featured 6th race, the 39th running of the Forego Stakes. $125,000 guaranteed stake event to go 6.5 furlongs. Here's the field. Number 1, Bandit Swanson, owned by Antonio Donato, trained by Armando Hernandez with Walter Rodriguez. The 2 is Greenbrier Racing Club's Be Here, conditioned by Ethan West with Malcolm Franklin. Number 3, Hear My Song, owned by Nathan Hayden, trained by Billy Stinson Jr. with Fernando de la Cruz. The 4, Pole Setter, 14-time winner, owned and trained by Hugo Andrade with Thiago Canuto. Take out the 5, number 6 is Candy Overload, owned in partnership by Schleifer, Walktail Stable, and Gary Barber. Mark Cassie, the trainer, and Luan Machado has the call. Number 7, Midnight Escape. The maiden is owned by Hooves and Saddles and Silver Lining Racing. Javier Hernandez trains, Declan Cannon rides. Number 8, Nighttime, wearing the silks of Blue Devil Racing Stable. Dale Roman's the trainer, and Chris Landeros in the saddle. And completed in the field, the favorite, number 9, Visiton, owned by Williamson Racing, trained by Billy Morey, and Gerardo Corrales has the call. That's the field of 8 to go. 6.5 furlongs in the forego. Win, play, show, exacta try, super daily double starts the final pick 3 in 7 minutes. And they are racing in the 39th running of the forego. And it was a good start for the favorite Visiton. From the high draw, was quick into stride. Pole Setter, flashing speed underneath, and right between those two, the maiden Midnight Escape. On the run up the backstretch, Nighttime will track that trio from 4th. Hear My Song, in between horses from 5th to the inside. Be Here is 6th, about 2.5 off the pace, still 3. Back to Candy Overload, who is 7th, and Bandit Swanson is 8th in trailing. Up the backside in the forego, the quarter 22 and 3. And Pole Setter is setting those fractions in front, a length and a half to Midnight Escape from second. Visiton hovering large up to the outside from third. Hear My Song sequestered along the rail from fourth. Nighttime starts to roll now. It's covering that one up. Here comes Nighttime moving well in hand on the far turn run, and right on his back, Candy Overload. Then B here's towards the inside as they race around the turn, 3 across the course. A 3-wide bid from Visitant. Up the inside, still Pole Setter in between those two. The whip is out on the Midnight Escape. Here comes Candy Overload way out wide, and finally Hear My Song found a seam. Here comes Hear My Song up and after the lead. Candy Overload to the outside between those two. Nighttime. A thrilling finish here in the forego. Down to the wire, and Candy Overload over the top. Gets up in the shadow of the wire. Candy Overload won the 39th running of the forego in 1:16-2. A thrilling stretch duel here under the line in the forego. You'll see the slow-mo replay. That's Candy Overload to the outside. Hear My Song was to the inside fighting on, and between those two, Nighttime and a blanket photo finish in the forego. Candy Overload, a 5-year-old big gelded son by Reload out of the Candy Ride mare named Mini Candy. He's owned by Leonard Schleifer, Wachtel stable of Adam Wachtel, in partnership with Gary Barber, the winning trainer Mark Kessie, and the winning jockey Luan Machado. That's 3 wins on the card for the Axeman, Luan Machado. Now for Candy Overload, this stakes victory is the 5th lifetime victory, and all of those coming on the synthetic. The first start here at Turfway over this surface, a stakes win, covered the 6.5 in 1:16-2. And the forego is official, 6-3-8-9 official, 6-3-8-9 official. Ladies and gentlemen, directing your attention into the winner's circle, where the trophy presentation being made to the winning connections of the 39th running of the forego winner, number 6, Candy Overload. Making the trophy presentation, the stakes coordinator Jackie Herbstreet, accepting on behalf of the connections the assistant for Mark Cassie, Allen, alongside Luan, as Candy Overload is your official winner here, returning 14.42, 684, and 610. Exact 88.50. The try $70.15. Dime Super 28.10. The pick 3 $776.02. The Roland Daily Double, ending here with Candy Overload, with the 3 in the opening leg of the double, that 3-6 double, 229.86. Up next, race number 7, allowance optional claimers to go the classic distance of 1.25 miles. Field of 12 to go with no program changes. And they are racing. Good start for Nautilus. Also quick stride was Tiberius Mercurius. First stepping down along the inside is forwardly placed as well as they run by us for the first time. Chantry Flats away about 3.5 lengths off the lead early, then it is slicked back down along the inside. Union General George is racing along mid-flight, just about 6 lengths off the pace under the line for the first time. Tiberius Mercurius out to set to tempo. First stopping to the inside in between horses as they head into the turn. It is Nautilus. Nautilus in the red silks is third. Chantry Flats to the outside from fourth. Slick back is fifth at about 6 off the pace. Advancing to the outside, Union General George. And in between horses as they work around the opening turn, that's Common Bond. We throw back a link to Buy Me Candy, who's about 9 lengths off the pace. Protonic Power is second last, and Bluegrass Parkway has to pass them all. Up the backside they go. The quarter on the board, 24 seconds flat, half-mile controlled tempo, 48-1. Tiberius Mercurius still shows the way, and shows the way up the backside past the 4.5 furlong marker by a length. Down along the inside, Verstappen is second. Chantry Flats in the yellow silk starts to close in from third. Nautilus to the inside in fourth as Slickback starts to unwind. There goes to the outside Common Bond, the gray catching the eye, and from between horses starting to unwind as well. It is Current, but they still have to get to Tiberius Mercurius, who shows the way after 3/4, 112-1. Just outside a quarter mile to go, and Tiberius Mercurius now has company as they reach the top of the home stretch. It's Tiberius Mercurius to the inside. Up to the outside, it is Verstappen. These two square off, and they turn on down for the money. They come together outside the furlong grounds. Verstappen to the outside, battling to the inside is Tiberius Mercurius. These two continue to exchange bumps with a 16th to go. And late on the scene, down the stand side, comes Buy Me Candy down to the wire. Verstappen to the outside, and a photo finish with Tiberius Mercurius. Those two, neither would give an inch. They fought the entire stretch, and Buy Me Candy was third. The running time for the mile and a quarter was 2:03 flat. In the winner's circle, number 1, Verstappen, a 4-year-old big eldest son by Warfront out of the Pientre Celebre mare named Andromeda Galaxy. The winner's owned by Andrew Farm for the People and Windmill Manor Farm. Brendan Walsh trains Declan Cannon, winning jockey. Third lifetime victory for the winner. Stand by. 592, 462, 412 on the winner, exacta 5148, the try 6971, the double 10526. Superfect 113.40 for a 10-cent investment. In the pick 3, $358.94. Up next, the eighth and final, a open 5 claimer to go a mile to close out the show. You're reminded the Super High 5 wagering is offered in the 8th race, and there is a carryover in the High 5, $3,703. 2 scratches, take out numbers 4 and 5. And they are racing. High-powered with an alert beginning, also quick into stride, Delph Blue. El Cheapo to the outside from third. In between horses on the run the first turn is Popping. Right in behind that one, Honky Tonk Hero. Advancing along the inside, Lord Revel Stroke. 3 deep as they work around the turn, Saving Mama. Still 2 back to Down Home Kitten. A link to Texas Gano's second last, and Blanket of Roses, the favorite, is last of the 10. Just outside 6 furlongs to go, it's Delft Blue and High Powered. Those two go on with it, matching strides, both of those really tugging hard against the jock. 24-3 the time for the opening quarter. El Cheapo to the outside of Popping, to the inside, Lord Revelstoke. A margin of 5 lengths back to Texas Gano with an early backstretch brush up to the outside of Saving Mama. Still 3 back to Honky Tonk Hero, Blanket of Roses, and Down Home Kitten. They move together as they pass the half-mile pole in 48-3. High-powered still up top. Delph Blue still second. Lord Revelstoke to the inside from third. El Cheapo's being asked to go get them from fourth. Popping is fifth. Still 2 back to Texas Gano, continuing to grind away within 5 lengths of the lead as they race around the turn. It's high-powered Lord Revelstoke. 3 wide comes Delph Blue. To the outside of that one is El Cheapo. Up the inside, Popping. Texas Gano is in between horses. Top of the home stretch. Here's Lord Revelstoke. Up to the outside of High-powered. These two are a length and a half in front of Texas Gano, who's coming at him and coming on. He's running right into their backs, though, as High-powered still finding up top. Lord Revelstoke to the outside. Now Texas Gano switches to the outside. High-powered is still there. Texas Gano lunging. Photo. High-powered to the inside. Texas Gano to the outside. Then it was Lord Revelstoke in 139-1. Into the winner's circle, Pocket Aces Racing's High-powered. High-powered, 7-year-old dark bay brown gelded son by Shanghai Bobby out of the Empire Maker mare named Last Word. Again, Pocket Aces Racing owns Sue Anderson trains and Fernando Dela Cruz. The winning jockey, High-powered, now an 8-time winner, second here at Turfway, bred in Kentucky by Peter Blum Thoroughbreds. The winner home in 139.24 seconds. Prices up. 22-26, $9.92, $7.48 on the winner. No winners in the pick 6. Carryover better than $19,646. Pick 3, $375.64. Pick 5, another nice one tonight, $28,558.05. 4 of 5 will get you back $253 and change. 9-7 exacta, $128.38. Trifecta 9-7-3 50-cent variety. $301.40, the double 81.38. The late pick 4 of 4 in the pick 4 for 50 cents. Healthy $9,447.89. Again, the pick 6 carries over $19,000. Again, that pick 5 better than $28,558. And the high 5 9 7 3 6 12. Well, that went unsolved again, 7,585 carryover. So you want to be involved when we turn to racing here on Wednesday. 8 races on the card, 555 post. We have a pick 6 carryover, a super high 5 carryover, and a pick 5 starting in race number 1 with a better than $41,000 carryover. We'll see you then.